Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. EDDBUD here, and today I've got a special video for you. You're going to need to use your imaginations a little bit on this one. It's one of my weirder ideas, but I think you're going to like it. Today I've got for you my European Championships 2020 football predictions, but using running shoes as metaphors. I've got a few categories I'm going to go through today. Best player, who I think is going to win the championships overall. Best young player, perhaps a top goal scorer as well. I'm going to try and compare my player selections or team selections to running shoes. Just a bit of fun. I thought it might be good to do something a little bit different rather than some running footage in slow motion or a really serious running shoe review, you know, about some foam and rubber, some material. Beast is here, she's been helping me out with the predictions today. Of course, people keep calling this the European Championships 2020. It's 2021, yes, but it's postponed from last year, so I think that's why everybody's calling it that. But it is a little confusing, I do have to admit. If you're watching from across the pond, then of course this is soccer we're talking about. Only European as well, so maybe you'll be tuning in and watching. I know a lot of you do enjoy some football/soccer. Okay, let's get to it. First of all, with who I think is going to win the championships overall. I think France really have to be the favourites here. A lot of people are going for France, but I just have a feeling they've got so much strength and depth in that squad. And with the addition of Benzema as well back in that France squad, I think that gives them another string to their bow. Perhaps like a plan B option now as well. Well, they've got lots of plans, haven't they, France? So many good players all through the team. In terms of attacking, passing, they are the masters right now. They have the heritage, the pace and the experience, I think, to go far in this tournament. Because of that, I think they're the Nike Zoom Vaporfly next percent of the tournament. Light, nimble and lethal up front. I'm talking about the team now. And I think come July the 11th that France will lift that cup. I just feel that this shoe kind of suits them best. I think it's got all the same hallmarks. On to the golden boot now. Who's going to be the top scorer at the European Championships 2020? I think maybe, just maybe, Harry Kane might be in for a shout. He's been an on-form player in an off-form team. And I'm not saying that just because I follow the Arsenal. I know you guys got above us there. Any Spurs fans out there, you thoroughly deserve to get just above us. Good luck in that other European competition. I'm not sore about it at all. We all know that Harry Kane's got superb finishing chops, and if England can supply him with some decent service, yeah, I'm talking Michelin star waiter stuff, not McDonald's, I think that he could grab the golden boot for the tournament. To me, Sir Harry Kane is probably closest to the Endorphin Pro from Saucony. It's got the finesse about it, the somewhat more traditional running shoe looks. Well, maybe aside from colour, and a fierce flare from that carbon plate in the midsole. An all-round super shoe, I think, representing an all-round super player. Harry Kane for the golden boot. I'm going to keep going even though it's slightly ridiculous. I think my outside chance team for glory at the championships has got to be Germany. I think they've had too many poor outings in the top championships over the recent years. I think they'll be back to form. They've always got a plan. They've lacked a little bit of that resilience, I suppose, that we used to see back sort of 10 or so years ago. I think a few players have moved on and moved out of the squad, and I think they'll be a little more stabilised this time. I think Thomas Müller coming back into the squad is only a good thing for Germany. Yes, he's experienced, yes, he's that bit older, but he's been there, he's done it, he knows what to do. I mean, the guy's assist and goal scoring record is second to none. It really is fantastic. Of course, they have to get out of that tough group though, the group of death, with France, Portugal and Hungary. Maybe they'll battle it out for a second place position there with Portugal, or they'll get lucky with that third place position as well. I think several teams go through with a high third place finishing position. We all know though that the German national side tends to only improve as the tournament goes on. Germany and Thomas Müller, of course, would be the Adizero Adios 6 from Adidas. How could they be any other make or shoe? A mixture here of refined upper materials, durable midsole and outsole rubber. It's going to take a pounding, this one, but it will keep coming back for more. Traditional feel, but meeting in the middle with new ideas. Carefully crafted and designed, as always. Perhaps not the most elegant, but certainly very effective. So Germany with their star man Thomas Müller for their outside championship chance. So we go from a more experienced player there in Thomas Müller to the young player of the tournament. Who's it going to be? I'm a big fan of England's Phil Foden. I think he could really show off what he can do at this tournament if he's given the chance. So the Young Player Award is players under 22. So he's 21, he just gets in there. A superb player that's made a great number of appearances for his club side Manchester City this season. Of course, he is the Young Player of the season in the league, and I think he's going to make it a brace of awards. I think he only got the other one about 4 or 5 days ago. Great feet, quick and nimble. Superb on the turn as well. So many times we've seen him collect the ball and just turn on a sixpence. He's got a real driving style to his game as well. It's quite exciting to watch. I think if he was a shoe, he would have to be the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel version 2. The new kid on the block with the fuel cell foam and the fast engine. A fast cadence facilitator, if ever I saw one. So Phil Foden is my prediction for the Young Player of the tournament. I think player of the tournament may well go to the superb French midfielder N'Golo Kante. Boundless energy from the 30-year-old. I wish I had that much energy. 42 and I've only got a few % of what he's got. That former Leicester City midfield dynamo has had several successful seasons at Chelsea. I see him playing a pivotal role in the centre of midfield for France in the European Championships. I think if there was ever a player that fits into the category of boundless energy, versatile, reliable, Saucony endorphin speed, I think this is the closest thing to N'Golo Kante on earth. Quick, peerless and purchased by Leicester City Football Club back in 2015 for only £8 million. He's priceless now, just like this superb daily training shoe from Saucony. I remember when they first came out, they were impossible to get. It was actually probably easier to buy N'Golo Kante at the time than it was to get the Saucony endorphin speed. I think it's the closest thing, so there we go. N'Golo Kante for the player of the tournament. That's my prediction. Last category up now, and it's a kind of honourable mention really. I think it's possibly the last major tournament where we might see the magician Luka Modric. The mercurial 35-year-old's produced some fantastic performances for Croatia over the years. 138 caps for Luka, and I'm really happy to have one last opportunity to see him work his magic in the centre of midfield. Let's hope we see some big performances from the man in the championships this year. A player with all the superb traits of a super shoe. I guess he's now in the tail end of his career. I mean, he was the top model a little while ago, wasn't he? Real Madrid paid a huge price to get his services, but still a high-performing player, and as such, I think the Nike Zoom Vaporfly 4% Flyknit is probably the best comparison to make. A fantastic piece of high-performance footwear that's sadly been superseded by the next percent. Maybe not by the Alpha Fly, but I think it pretty much sums up all of the best things about Luka Modric. Sort of. Can you see where I'm coming from? A brilliant player to watch over the last 15, 16 years. And let's hope he gets a few goals and some assists and shows us what he can do. So there's my predictions, guys. Let me know what your predictions are for the European Championships down in the comments. You can use shoe analogies as well if you want. A quick musical interlude for you. What with Apple Music putting up all of the library, or at least most of it, in lossless format, I've been going back through experiencing some of my favourite albums once again. One such album from 2018 is called Call the Comet by Johnny Marr. Some of the synths and some of the effects actually on this album sound a lot better in lossless format. You can really hear the 12-string chime on Hi Hello. Walk Into the Sea's atmospheric guitars sound even better, much wider, like you can almost dive in. And one of my favourites is Spiral Cities. Johnny Marr conjures such incredible atmosphere in some of these songs. Futuristic, yet still melodic. It never sounds too isolated. Really worth checking out. Some lovely guitar tones on here. He does paint a picture with that Jaguar. Johnny Marr, Call the Comet from 2018. Thanks for tuning in to this very strange video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it provided some entertainment for you as we head towards the European Championships. If you haven't done so already and you want some more running shoe content, hit that subscribe button and click the bell below for notifications of when I launch those new videos for you. And it really helps the channel out if you give this video a thumbs up like and also share it with your running buddies. My name's EDDBUD and I'll be seeing you